New tail of the tape graphics. So BOADY taking on Conquest. BOADY in the blue corner, Conquest in the red corner. Both of these boxers are in room scale and in North America East. The height is pretty similar at 6 foot for BOADY, 5'10" for Conquest. And while BOADY has the higher elo, they're both in the upper echelon of elos, 2,500 plus for BOADY range and 2,001 to 2,500 range for your boy Conquest. This is going to be a good fight. Conquest has been a hot commodity. A lot of people wanted to fight him, Solly. So it's going to be very interesting to see how V6 treats both of these boxers.
Yeah, Conquest doing a good job, but BOADY no slouch himself. I think this should be, like you said, a really good fight, pretty even. Both fighters rocking the same shorts, wearing the same clothes to the prom. BOADY, though, with the blue gloves and blue shoes, and with the brown hair.
All right, we're going to go lock down for some solo commentary for me there, Solly. Let me go ahead and update this because this is off to a furious start. Oh my God!
Oh yes, it is.
The ferocity.
Easy to solo commentate when BOADY is just throwing bombs like that, dropping Conquest early, right on the R, in the thrill of the fight. All right, so Conquest early knockdown. He's got to respond to that, but got to be careful. We've seen an early TKO, but only one so far tonight. Boy, the only one able to string together 3 consecutive knockdowns, which I think is interesting. We've seen a couple of times where the knockdowns have happened one right after the other, but once people start to fight more defensive, they usually stay upright for at least for most of the round. Like, they only get knocked down once, but it really does show you the value of defense. So right now, Conquest, I think, making some good adjustments, doing a lot of head movement to avoid BOADY's shots, but BOADY just getting more and more comfortable, starting to tee off on Conquest with those long jabs and just powerful 1-2s.
Yeah, nah, this was what's really cool about that.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm popping back in here, Solly. What's really cool about that is now the TKO artists are going to stand out a bit more, right? Folks like Yo Boy for being able to get a TKO like that, it's going to be more of an amazing feat. Right now, we've got 2 really tough boxers in BOADY and Conquest, and what's interesting about this is we've got a slight advantage for BOADY, right, with those longer arms, and he is just tagging Conquest. It's going to be very interesting because all I hear is body effort. Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Conquest a little bit of an issue, but we're back in. What I don't like that he's doing is he's leading with his head a lot, right? He's doing a lot of head movement, so it's not like a stationary target, but it is an open target. His hands are nowhere near it, and if BOADY times it right, he can piece him up very easily.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And for those who are still looking for join information, I'm going to drop some information for you guys probably during this next break here. But yeah, ooh, BOADY with the defensive work, though. You see that? That man had the Kung Fu. Kung Fu BOADY. That's what I'm calling.
And what I like about BOADY is he's using all aspects of the defense, right? Footwork, guard, head movement, and even arm movement. I love fluid guards. It just constantly changes where the gap in your, the gap in your guard is. And so your opponent doesn't start locking in on a specific area.
Yeah, man. BOADY is looking really sharp out there. Conquest, though, still trying to figure it out in this round. As we come to a close here, I am very impressed, Solly, by BOADY, right? Both offensively and defensively, looking like a complete and total package. Dang! Dang, and as soon as I say that, it drops the hammer. Take a look at that on the replay. Let me get my headset right. Glove touch.
Conquest just didn't think that would happen.
Now, you know what's crazy? What's crazy is this. Oh my God, chat. It was the perfect circumstance, perfect storm, right? Conquest, after the glove touch, put his both hands down. And then you saw BOADY step in with a full effort jab straight to the nose of Conquest, destroy every damage modifier activated, and it goes to show that you can do a one-hit knockdown in this match. But let me tolerate the chat real quick. Luke ATL1, you know what I'm saying? Luke asking if you can still join. You cannot join for this card, but if you join the RIngsideVR Discord, you could be early for the next card. And that goes into what I was going to say to ATL1. To sign up You just have to be here in the Discord, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We open up the signups in the event signups channel, right? You just hit /sign up and follow the steps, right? First 30 boxers get in on the card, right? So you ask our refs. Everybody's around. They're pretty friendly. We're here to help, right? And yeah, we'll get you right for the next fight. But round number 2 underway here, Solly. BOADY versus Conquest, and BOADY is looking really nice right now.
Yeah, and if he's got some adjustments to make, this match is going to quickly become BOADY dominating Conquest. Conquest needs to figure out what he's going to do to solve the problem. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's putting his hands down.
No, I don't think putting his hands down. I mean, head movement is nice. Conquest do have some head movement, but I don't think it's good. You're not gonna be able to move your whole body faster than BOADY can snap a jab out there, right?
Yeah. BOADY's got the range and he's got the speed, and you're basically counting on the reaction time, right? He's hoping. Oh my goodness! Conquest telling us to shut up and saying this is just watch.
Just watch, commentators.
Putting BOADY down with a beautiful shot.
Let's say take a look at this again. It was the quick two-piece. The quick two-piece, no dry biscuit, no water. You know what I'm saying? Just putting this man down.
And that is exactly what he needed, turning this into an interesting match. What adjustment was made?
I don't know.
Just been cement in the gloves, in the controllers.
Something,
pay off the pixels. I don't know what it is, man.
Man, and it was
now he is looking at a TKO. How much time has he got left?
He's got a minute and 30, bro. He's got plenty of time to work on this. If BOADY doesn't act right real quick, Conquest is going to have one of the greatest comebacks in the history of this card, in the history of this channel. What in the world happened?
Sometimes you just lock in. I don't know what it is. Maybe he figured out something in the damage, but we're going to have to ask him in the post fight, because that was a tremendous comeback.
Conquest said, y'all going to stop playing with me. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. I understand it now. He's got a minute left.
Yeah, you can see it. More of BOADY showing the ugly face, but he still has the hands. Conquest can't keep those openings out there forever. BOADY will find pay dirt at some point.
Hey, he slipped the jab, got caught with the uppercut, and then finished him off with the uppercut there at the end. Beautiful series by BOADY. BOADY's still alive in this. He's still on death. He's still on life alert though. One more knockdown from Conquest is going to be TKOville. So BOADY really has to survive for these next 25 seconds. 25 seconds of playtime.
But now here's the thing. Conquest might, if he gets overly aggressive and is just open, he's going to throw away that lead, and that's going to be 2 rounds to BOADY.
Mm-hmm. Dang, BOADY was ready with that ready with that check hook. That man was ready, bro.
Mm-hmm. Conquest playing a dangerous game with the hands down. But round 2 in his favor. BOADY does return a knockdown, so we're looking at a 10-7 for BOADY, and then a 10-8 for Conquest. So anyone's match still.
It really is. It really is. Oh my god. Orlando Contreras says that Tyson's for real. You know, look. These guys out here throwing hands, bro. Throwing hands. And what an amazing fight, man. I love fights with good stories, Solly. And right now we're in the 3rd round, where this round absolutely matters. You cannot afford to not give this round your all. Can Conquest strike gold like he did in the last round, or will BOADY lock in and finish off his opponent before he gains any steam? I don't know how to call it, Solly. What is your prediction coming out of this 3rd round?
I think it's going to come down to Conquest, right? I think he found something in that round, but he kind of got a little bit too aggressive at the end. And he needs to figure out what was working for him, whether it was the timing, whether it was the punch placement. But it looks like he's coming back to a couple big hits, but BOADY returning them. And honestly, I think at this point, it just looks super even.
I mean,
I'm going to give it to BOADY just because I think Conquest is playing too dangerous a game with his hands down. Just the chances that BOADY catches him are too high.
Hey, look, Conquest has surprised us
could be
before.
wrong.
He's hurt right now. He's got to be careful. BOADY is looking like the sharp. BOADY's maintained a consistent level of sharpness. There we go.
Yep.
Putting this
There it
man
is.
down, finishing his meal. He was hurt a little earlier, man. He's trying to move around. Let's take a look at that replay. Conquest shaking that head, trying to slip around. Tried to keep the guard up high, but just was too little, too late. And now, third round, the fight is in jeopardy for Conquest. If he cannot come back here, it's going to be lights out and curtains. Oh, and speaking of lights out and curtains, Conquest delivers the lights turning off. Straight to BOADY. Pay your electric bill. Come to collect.
Absolutely
Man.
incredible. And now if he can just get one more knockdown, this match is his. If BOADY can keep upright, this match is going to him at least, or maybe a draw if Conquest out damages him. So both fighters still have a lot of work left to do here in these last minutes.
Oh, a little bit of a stutter there for BOADY. Slight connection issue. Both boxers now resorting to keeping
both
those hands
Wi-Fi's
low.
are tired at this point.
No, I bet. I bet a lot of good, sharp, crisp punches being thrown this round. Heavy shots raining down from Conquest. Conquest finding a lot of pay dirt right now, attacking BOADY like a pit bull.
This is going to be... There it is! BOADY finding a clean shot.
50 seconds left in this match, man. Maybe not enough time for Conquest to score that much-needed TKO at this point. But, wow, right on the chin, that left hook putting in work for BOADY.
We've seen him respond quick, so it's not impossible. But BOADY looks like he's closing this match out very cleanly.
My fight of the night, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
As much as I want to give it to Yo Boy, that was a slaughter, not a fight.
It was rough. It was rough. This is an absolute war. Is what this is.
Absolutely. All right, and we're getting towards the end of it. Last couple seconds.
RIngsideVR 250.
Conquest doing a lot of work, but there it is.
That is how you finish a match.
Ending it.
Decisive. The judges, bam. Beautiful combination there at the end. It sends Conquest down to the ground, and that is how you finish the match.
And it's rare that you get a TKO that could have gone either way.
True. You are not playing, bro. Oh, we don't get the card at the end?
Damn.
Oh,
either of the fighters, if you guys are still in, hold on. If either of the fighters are still in there, can you guys read us out the card or take a screenshot?
Yeah. All right. And while we wait for the boxers to come back, I got to remind everybody we got the Strongest Under the Headset Ranked Tournament Season 2 happening this Saturday, October 18th, and Sunday, October 19th, 5 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a 2-division tournament, a 32-man tournament for stationary and a 32-man tournament for room scale boxers. So we're separating the boxers. We're going to find out who has the hands. Sign up start October 13th. All right. The KO of the night is going to be a pair of Deadeye VR boxing gloves. Fourth place is going to be $10. Third place is going to be $20. Second place is going to be $30. And first place is going to get a grand total of $50 plus their own pair of Deadeye VR boxing gloves. And speaking of Deadeye, shout outs to Deadeye VR for helping us out with the tournament prizing and providing a 5% off code for Deadeye VR boxing gloves. If you want to get in on the action, you can't get on the tournament, hey, we got something for the fans. These gloves are incredibly comfortable, incredibly protective of your hands, so protect yourselves at all times with Deadeye VR. Compatible with Quest 2, Quest 3, 3S, Quest Pro, and Valve Index. And so right now we're gonna go ahead and talk to the homies. Fellas, where y'all at? Let's see, we got Conquest in here. Where's BOADY?
And we got BOADY. Both of them are here. Yeah, they're both here.
All right, cool. Yo!
Yeah.
All right, you guys went to war. I want to tell you this. You guys went to war, right? One, I'm going to talk to Conquest first. Conquest, where you at?
Yo, yo, yo.
Conquest. What a roller coaster ride, man. That first round was looking pretty scary from our POV, but I got to ask you about that second round. What in the world happened? What was the connection that you made to allow you to just pull off one of almost the greatest upsets ever, man? What did you figure out that led to those two rapid succession knockdowns in the second round?
You know, I want to go back to the first round for a second because I I lost myself that first round. I wouldn't even say that he won the first round. I lost the first round. I had him hurt, and then I ran into him hands down because I got hungry for the finish, and he caught me with a good punch. And then I had him hurt. I had him running around. I couldn't finish him. And at the end of the first, I think again I had him hurt, and then he finished me back. And then round two, I was like, all right, I gotta just pick my shots better. So I started picking him apart. And then he just started kind of just winging punches at me, and I couldn't really move out of the way of all of them because he was just swinging his arms around at the end of round two. So then I got caught at the end of round two, round three, swinging his arms around. That's why when I knocked him down in the third round, I was swinging my arms around, just as a this is what you're doing. And then at the end, I was exhausted and I couldn't keep my hands up anymore at the end because it was a war.
It was a war, bro.
So I
It was
lost myself
absolute
there.
war. You earned your stripes. You earned the medals. You walked away with the L, but you walked away with one of my favorite fights of the night, man. So you did your absolute best. And thank you so much for showing up and showing out, bro. What a great fight.
Thank you.
All right, BOADY, where you at, bro?
Hello, hello.
Look, BOADY, honestly, truly, really and truly, this is the sharpest you have ever looked, right? Not to say you've never looked sharp. That's not what I'm trying to say. But the offense was there. The defense was there. Every punch seemed to have a snap to it. I could hear the body effort system going crazy. You had punch selection. It looked like you were in command of the fight most of the time, except for like some risky behavior in round number 2, and then to finish it off in the third round with this spectacular TKO. Not to mention the jab, one stop drop, bro. I know you got to be feeling good about that win, man. How are you feeling about it?
Second round, parents yelling at me to go eat, so that's why I'm getting food now. Can I quickly do this and get back to my room?
Go ahead.
Give me a quick second.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Look, we don't give him time so we can speak on the mic, man. Chad, I just want to remind y'all that was a great performance by that man, BOADY.
Yeah,
I mean,
he only got knocked down because he had to go get food. That's why. All right, I'm done talking. But yeah, he kind of gave me the benefit of the just saying, hey, he got me. You know, he had to make an excuse, but that's all right. I gave him his credit, but that's all right.
yeah, man.
It's no, you did catch me. No, you did catch me. No, you did great. It's just I was a little distracted. That's all.
Yeah, and it's not really
No,
an
I mean, it
excuse or
happens,
anything.
man.
Yeah,
Everyone fights like in their own environment. Some people, you know, they live alone. It's easy for them. Some people they have to, you know, share the house with roommates or family or someone. And so, you know, or pets. You just gotta, you know, every now and then you'll see someone. These are real people. Like every now and then, sometimes you'll see them in a real fight, just being like, you know, doing something weird. It's probably something happening in real life.
yeah, 100%. But look, guys, I agree with the entertainer. We got some people, you know what I'm saying, saying that the fight of the night, it was an absolute slugfest of war. It looked good. Bloob in the chat saying, Conquest, you just should block more. That's, you know how Bloob is with the feedback. He's like, look, block, man. I can see it. But look, you guys both did an amazing job. It was a very entertaining fight, man. Just want to say thank you to you both for showing up on stream today.
I'm back.
Let's go ahead and get to our next battle. Oh wait, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, okay, BOADY.
All right.
BOADY, last word, man. So as the winner of the night, bro, how do you feel about your performance, and how do you feel about the performance of your opponent?
I'm not gonna lie. Felt really good. I kept my hooks short, nappy, kept them in. The defense felt great tonight.
Looked great.
But holy Jesus, in that third round when he knocked me down and he just bum rushed me, that scared the fuck out of me. Dude,
it was so
that
good.
scared me so bad. It was so perfectly timed. I was just, oh my God, I'm dead. I didn't know what to do.
I gotta ask you about that one knockdown where you guys touched gloves, the hands dropped, and you just snapped a jab out to him and just completely decked him. How did you feel after that knockdown?
Well, I saw he was hurt. We touched gloves, and I waited a few seconds to see if he would put his hands up, and he didn't. So I just shot it out, and it dropped him. I'm like, oh, okay.
That was beautiful.
Um,
That was beautiful.
it felt fun. It felt good.
Yeah, yeah. So
This
V6
no
thumbs
hate to
up.
Conquest. He did great.
V6 thumbs up from both of you guys. How do y'all feel about it? Thumbs up, yay or nay?
Oh yeah, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Love it.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Hey, we got
Love it, man.
we got a lot of not one person that said V6 is trash yet. So that's a good sign for V6 guys. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the